Hey guys, so in today's vlog, pretty much I got the system going again, and yes, I just got out of the shower, so my hair is a little wet. But yep, I got the PSUs running. A little bit of a struggle today, so hope you guys enjoy the video and other things that happened today. So enjoy today's vlog, and looking forward to making another one tomorrow. We're gonna have a lot more tests to do on the amplifier, but I gotta clean up my room. It's just a wreck. So, enjoy today's vlog.
Hey guys, we've got today's vlog going on today. I wanted to show you guys the L-shaped desk I was gonna buy. Not at this price though, it's a different price. But I'm gonna get this one. It's really nice, I really like it. It's modern and it's classy looking. Put the big TV thingy over here, putting the Mac on top of there, speaker here, the radio there, the subwoofer box under there, hopefully it'll fit, and another monitor over there too as well. And I'll put the old Dell Dimension 8300 on there, and it's mahogany. And also let me show you guys what I'm ordering. We're going to be ordering, this is my second load, yeah. Cables to go, 6 feet, universal power adapter. This 12 volt USB, or not 12 volt, 12 port USB hub with power adapter. This thing's really cool. I like this. I was going to get a different one. It was orange and had some different accenting, but I like this one, and they don't sell it anymore. But see, what you can do is switch 1 and 2 on. It powers all of them. Switch 1 powers just this. And switch 2 powers all that, but you can power all that if you want. And then the 6th one in the middle is always powered. So if you got like a constant do not mess with type deal. But I figured for a good price and for 4.5 stars. And then the Crucial RAM for the Mac, 4 gigs, 54 bucks, as cheap as I can find it, but 5 stars. And I think it's a limited lifetime warranty. I'm not sure. 800 megahertz. Since that's what this thing takes. I'll show you guys about this Mac. 2 gigabytes of 800 megahertz DDR2 SD RAM. And 2.13 gigahertz Intel Core 2 Dual processor. Not the best computer, but it definitely works, and I love it. Let me show you what's on the way. Your orders. The box is supposed to be delivered, estimate here, and the Diablo Tech thingies should be here later today. They're coming from Pennsylvania, so I'm hoping that they're going to work, because like I just forked out like 41 bucks for these things, and I don't want to get it here and then it be not work, you know, like a power supply blows up because I'm just pulling too much. But I think the load will be evenly distributed through 3 of them. It's definitely not the most ideal way to power them, but yeah, I mean, I don't want to go buy a battery and stuff, and I mean, what am I going to do with that battery later on? At least with this power supply, I'll cut the cable up higher, and if I ever need to use it, I'll just, you know, twist tie that thing back on there. Since I only need to cut the yellow cables, which is the 12 volt plus, I'm going to get all the yellows and all the blacks, which are ground, and wire them all up. And I was going to try to power up the cap again, but I don't know, it might like blow something up. I don't know, because I got to charge the capacitor with a resistor for some reason. Anyway, alright, so that's coming. I wanted to get new batteries for the camera. They definitely don't seem to last. It just definitely doesn't seem to last as long as it did. This is their lowest rating. I think it's like 380 milliamp hours or something like that, so it's a really small battery. But I wanted to get it's the Sony Info Lithium V battery. That's what this thing takes. But you can see right here, oh crap, they only want 16 bucks for that? This is the biggest, this is off-brand, but that's the biggest one that this camera will take. That is a huge battery. I mean, I can get 2 days, you know, type deal off this one. But you can see, wow, they only want 30 bucks for the biggest battery that they So, look at that thing. That is a big battery. I was gonna get this 2-pack. There was a 2-pack for like $50. But now I'm seeing all these. Yeah, now you can see. That's Sony. That's the second battery up. That's not the third one. Let me find the 2-pack and I'll show you. Well, now that I see this deal, I like it. I can get the second size up battery, the DCR SX44, which I'm holding in my hand, for $40.98 and $5 shipping, pretty much. So yeah, I was looking at new HD cameras, but I can't afford that. I mean, I'd stick with the Sony because I love this camera. The image stabilization is a little I mean, it's just not top end, but standard definition. I wanted like one that Bill's T-Max has is image stabilization on that thing's crystal awesome. Like, it's HD. I wouldn't buy a Canon HD camcorder. No, I'd buy a Canon and T2i, but I wouldn't buy a Canon camcorder. They're just too wickedly priced. Let's look for. I'm gonna look at. I haven't even really looked at them, but I'm gonna go look at them one more time. Here's a nice one for $259. It's full 80 or 1080p. SX45. Yeah, see, these are too freaking expensive. The Canon Vixia. Yeah, that's just no. So, yeah, I'm not gonna keep boring you guys, but that's what's coming. I'm gonna hopefully get that desk. I don't know if I already showed it or not. I'll probably watch this over and show you and make sure I showed it, but I'm gonna get ready to go to bed here, and we'll continue the vlog when I get up. Sweet, delivered. Let's go check it out. And there she be. So let's get an unboxing. I don't have anything better than this pin. That's all you need. Sweet, 3 freaking power supplies. That's quite different. Get that packing crap out of there. So, here we go. Here's some speckage on the box. 17 amp. 15 amp on the 3.3 volt rail. Well, it's all the same rail, but 8 amp RMS. 8 amp RMS. So that's peak. So hope these will work. I think they should. Single 12 volt rail design. Let's crack one of these open. So 8 amps. I think that'll be fine because, I mean, the sound stream won't be doing too much here. Here's a nice box. Oh, look, it does come with cables. I didn't think it came with the cords. Got your vibration dampener. It's actually made out of rubber. You got your user manual for stuff that I don't really care about. And you got your power supply itself. Seems really lightweight. Wow. Hopefully it's enough. I got it because it came with a really big fan. Hopefully keep it cooler, but this thing is light. Holy crap. So, these cords are thin too. What do you expect for 1380? Right? It's just a cheapo one. Hopefully it will power the sound stream. It's got an on and off switch. Your voltage selector. And cords. This thing looks mighty freaking short. Even got zip ties. Wow. They go all out, don't they? That's one short cord. But anyway, there's 3 of them. And yeah. Very cheapo power supply, but I think it should work with what I have to do. You can put out 8 amps RMS, so what is it, 8, 16, and then I also got the one over there in case I need it. It also comes with mounting hardware and 2 zip ties, so not bad. So we'll hook these up a little bit later. Alright guys, well, stick along with me, but it's time to start voiding warranties. I'm going to try to show you guys as best as I can what to do. All of these yellow cords are 12 volt positive. All the black is ground. And then this orange, or this green, colorblind, this is to turn on the power supply, and you ground or short it out with ground and it turns it on. So I'm going to put all of the things on all the greens and then 3 blacks on this switch. You can turn them on and off and stuff like that. The SoundStream accepts up to 4 gauge power wire and 8 gauge remote, and it's got 60 amp fusing. These things put out 8 amps RMS, so if we're not doing test notes or anything, then we'll be fine. I'm hoping this will work because I'm about to void all of these power supply warranties by cutting up these cables and things like that. Don't quote me on this, but I think the red is 5 volts positive and the orange is 3.3 volts positive. It has it in the manual, and it tells you what each is. Now there's a few ways I could run this. I could use my high to low level impedance adapter from Pyramid right there, that white box. But with the SoundStream, it has RCA ins and RCA outs. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to put the RCA, wow, y'all can't even see that, the RCA in, and then use the output to the stereo as an auxiliary. I don't have a remote cable anymore because that broke, and the bass knob is shorted. Well, it's not shorted, but it still works, but it has a short along the way. I don't have the screws for the rest of the other 2 panels. I lost that in the car somewhere. But yeah, so let me show you guys what we're gonna do. Coming off out of the box, you can see we have all these yellow cables. Oh, should I do this? Oh well, I already bought them. We have all these yellow cables, so what you're gonna do is just snip. Oh, there goes my warranty. This is off the SATA line, so we don't really need this. And then we've got 2 blacks, which is ground, so we'll snip those 2. Simple, easy. And then we'll just throw the SATA connectors back there. And then we've got 2 positives here for the main motherboard thingy, because this has the 20 and 24 pin connector type thing. So we'll just come up here, find both of them, and cut them. Alright, so we got all our main cables sorted out. We'll just cut off this main motherboard connector, and then I'm going to wrap these in electrical tape and stick them somewhere. Well, we've got all the cables we need, and you can see that that's quite sufficient enough to power up whatever. So this is some pretty thin cable, but I got these awesome wire strippers that go down to from 26 gauge to 16 gauge. Love those things. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to electrical tape this, and I'm going to finish doing that to the rest of the power supplies. And there's the ghetto mess that we're going to call the hookup. Alright, so you can see that I've got these, and there's so many grounds, so I couldn't use them all. And then I got my switch here, which is set to off, and we're gonna try it out. Let me plug it in and see what happens. So we got us a super heavy duty 3-pronger attached to another heavy duty cord. That's all I could find. So we'll plug this in to the back of the power supply. Boom! Oh, not yet. Make sure the power supply switch is off. Power supply is plugged in, turning on, shorting, and it should be on. So obviously the fan's not running because it's not warm. Let's check if we have power. Can't find the power light. Where's our power? So obviously something's not going right because we're getting power and the power supply is just turning off. So either we're overloaded. Yeah, I think we're overloaded. Let me try to fix this problem. Take 2, put all the grounds in. Power supply's on. No, it's not. Still not working. Alright, so I shorted the 2 cables. This power supply is working. This one's the one that still has everything intact. Now let me try just not losing the switch here, because maybe it's taken away from its ground, and just try to shorten them together. Alright, well I think this project is completely just done. I mean, it won't connect, it just won't stay on, so it's not, doesn't like the amp. That's great, now it's a waste of $41. So we got one big old mess. So we got all our power supplies here finished. Those ones were cut a little short. That was the testing unit. No, it wasn't. That was the second unit. But this is what we've got. We've got about 16 strands of ground and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strands of power positive. We've got our shortage to turn it on all of them connected up together. I was going to do a switch, but we'll see. Zip tied, ready to go. We're going to test it out. Well, YouTube, through much hardship, I finally figured out what the problem was. On these newer power supplies, the ATX, there's a brown cable. You got to connect that to a 3.3 volt. Now watch this. Nothing hooked up. Turn her on, and she stays on. Yeah. So let me do that to the rest of them. Oh yeah. And by opening them up, because the cables are too freaking short, it's voiding my warranty. Oh well. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys what you got to do. So first what we're going to do is void our warranty. So we can get into this. Take off the top screws. Now this will probably be different for your power supply, but the principle's the same. Just get into your power supply. Taking off these little itty bitty screws here. Simple. Be careful when you get inside here, because these capacitors could still have juice in them and they will hurt very, very bad. The thing about capacitors, you don't mess with them. And they always say to wait a few days to work inside it, just so you don't get shocked, but we're not going to do all that. Now I do believe this will be sufficient enough power to power the sound stream. My amp is It's got 60 amp fusing and it's 550 watts. So if you're doing this, should be mighty simple for you guys. These are pretty good power supplies. I mean, I got them. They're single volt rail, but I got them because it has a really big fan, and the fan moves an incredibly bunch of air. Here's your factory warranty sticker. We don't need all that, so just you can rip it, tear it. Doesn't matter. All right, so we're gonna take off the top here, set it over to the side, and you can see what we're working with here. We've got this brown cable, and then we're going to also pull back an orange cable. Doesn't matter which one. Alright, so you see we have these ones here. We're going to go ahead and strip them, and then twist them together. Fold it over itself, get a piece of electrical tape. This is some good electrical tape here. It's Scotch electrical tape. Wrap it around here. Those nut thingies for cables and stuff will work just fine, but I just tuck mine right in here, and then you can go ahead and, I mean, look at this nice fan right here. Brushless. That's even nicer. Brushless DC fan, 120 millimeter, 1400 RPM. So it definitely keeps these supplies nice and cool. Go ahead and put your screws back on, and then we'll show you guys that it works after we're done. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and plug the power supply into voltage, and then we'll turn it on, and it continues running. So when this fan runs, it means it's good. But you should see the suction of this freaking fan. It's freaking awesome. So I'm going to make this into a tutorial and things like that, and we'll do it over to the other power supply. We're going to go ahead and test the third power supply. Make sure it's off. Power's in. Turn on. Oh. Duh. Short it with a common. Simple, simple, simple. Take two. And it's ready to go. Very nice. Alright, so we got the sound screen hooked up to two power supplies. We're gonna test it. Make sure our power light comes on. You can see the power, the TRX 2.550. We're gonna power both of these on at the same time. Nothing's blown up. And we have power, bitches! Hell yeah! Now I just gotta try it on something. I'm gonna turn off both power supplies at the same time. Watch the caps drain. And that is one functioning Soundstream Tarantula series amplifier. Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and do a test. We got everything crappily hooked up. I got a switch on the power supplies here. Go ahead and turn all those on. The amp has power. We're hooked up to one sealed sub. I guess this is it. Alright, turn up the level. Let's try something else. It seems to be doing good. Maybe something with base. I don't know if I'm gonna like this though. It's not putting on enough power. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Son of a gun. There's one annoying potentiometer. Alright. Adjust the level. We're gonna go ahead and put this on full. Nice. Alright, so I just plugged in the other one and it's a whole bunch more louder.
You need to keep that turned down.
I was just testing to make sure it works.
Alright, well, you'll have to continue tomorrow.
Okay, it works though.
Okay.
Is everybody in the house?
They're on the porch, but they can still hear it.
Alright.
Babu.
Labu. And that concludes today's vlog. Thanks for watching, guys. It was very boring, but I'm glad to say that the power supplies are working. Well, guys, it's been quite a day. My battery's getting ready to die, but I'm so glad that I was able to get the amps working. Just a minor glitch. So if you ever want to do a project like this, those 3 power supplies should be all right for it. And like I said, I do have another power supply that puts out, the hell? That puts out, I don't even know how much on 12 volt row. Those ones are 8 amps RMS. They can go up to 17 amps. I've got a lot of cleaning to do tomorrow. I mean, that just looks messy. And then, oh my goodness. So I have to clean all this crap up. So yeah, the camera died, but yeah, alright day. About to eat dinner here, 9 minutes. I think today's vlog was plenty long enough, so hope you guys enjoyed it. More to come tomorrow. We're gonna do some testing tomorrow as well. Hook up the other sub and see what goes on.